Hey, this is Crystal Lashelle Lax, Antoine Jermaine Lax's mother. Antoine that was murdered by Jeremy Davison at 12010 Kirkendall Road, um, Houston, Texas, at the In-Town Suites property and premises. Um, for some reason, I don't know if they're fans of Jeremy or whatever, but I'm getting a cloud of people, especially Caucasian, coming around me in Mansfield, Ohio. Now, my son, it's only been 6 months since the death of my son, and that murder happened September the 4th, um, 2025. Are they really expecting a mother to get over the loss of her child? I mean, like someone that is rational and logically thinking. Whoever these people are, maybe they were in the background. Maybe you was taking video of the murder, or maybe you were inciting it, because there was a group of, I guess, gang stalker of the family, and for some reason, they looking to me as if almost like I'm a 20-year-old and that they're playing games with, and it's a big laugh, and everything is a big laugh. The murder of Antoine and your sickness and what's happening that they are causing about your daughter, of Dominic and Henderson, trying to stop her from being around her mother, and knowing that I'm aging. You know what I'm saying? Like they want you to be by yourself in your apartment with no kids, no grandchildren around. They try to take all 10 of my grandchildren away at some point. If either it was successful or it wasn't successful, but still the attempt to try to get them all away from grandma, and then keep your kids away from you. They have Natisha, like, as a slave girl in Indianapolis. She got an ankle bracelet on, so she can't move freely towards her mom that's been having strokes, and heart procedure. I had to go to 2 heart procedure alone by myself, even though I came out okay. But still, it's like the audacity to want to keep their family around them, want to make sure that their mother is okay. I'm 58 years old. I will be 59 years old. What is wrong with these people? In September, I'll be 59. My son got murdered 3 days before my birthday. So just think how hard that was for a mother. Because we were supposed to celebrate my birthday. And then he died on my twin grandbaby's birthday, September the 4th. So it's like, do you really think that I'm over my son because you see me laughing and smiling? I have to still keep pushing on in life. But you don't just have a kid and carry a child for 9 months and then raise your child as a single parent for children by yourself, and all of a sudden they get murdered. This is homicide. Okay, so for some, and what makes it so bad? There's white women, Hispanic women, and black women in the middle. Okay, so here's the deal. I've been having a circle around of people. I mean, like, first of all, can I speak to people that has a rational mind going on with themselves? Um, because I need that. I need somebody with rational thinking and rational mind, and not ignorancy and silliness and just trying to make a mockery out of a dead man mother. You know what I'm saying? My body, first of all, they wanted to make that blow up into a just ridiculous, animated kind of deal. It's like my body has nothing to do with, and it's not even relevant to a murder homicide case. My looks has nothing to do with a homicide case. But I didn't take the gun and murder my son if there's little Jeremy Davidson KKK fans out there. I'm not the one that picked up a gun. You see, society, they recruit all of these young people to be part of the KKK, and then they're recruiting them and training them just so that they could be like Jeremy, so that they could shoot a black person and then end up in prison. But the ones that's recruiting them, who is reliable? I mean, who's truly reliable for death? I mean, is it the people that is getting these people to join them, and then they're hyping and inciting them and then brainwashing them? Then they go back out into the community to look for and target black people because they did their rallies. So at the end of the day, it's like if you was a KKK mother, somebody murdered your child, how would you feel? Because it's one thing to because it ain't your child. But if somebody sit up there and take your child out, or even a KKK dad, how would you feel? Do you get over them in 6 months? I don't think that if you lose your mother, you ain't gonna get over no dang loss of your mother in those 6 months. It's almost like they're trying to stop Dominique and Natisha from losing their brother. I mean, same mama, same daddy. They're the real brother. And they're trying to put these girls through all kind of psychological and mental anguish. Locking Dominique up over 20 times. If you tally up the number of arrests that she have had, every place she have moved to, do you think that's justice? You think that's fair to a young lady? Now she's 36. It started when she was 28 years old. Look how much of her time that they have stolen from this young lady, just passing her from cop to cop in their little circle of KKK or racial motive. The reason why they are withholding her life. You think that's fair to her? I wanted my children to grow up just like any other normal young woman, to go to the prom, to be able to get married. And they have had her in their clutches all this time. Haven't had a chance to just live life. She can't even explore without her being the target. They stay in complete communication wherever she go, wherever I go. People trying to steal years of our life while they trying to live their life. So, at the end of the day, no, you're not going to stop me from grieving. It's almost like, hurry up. Maybe if we gather a whole bunch of people and make fun of her, and then that would just ignore the fact that they just had a murder in their family, and that they just lost, and she just lost her son. So we're going to bring our little childish and foolish and silliness around a woman like that just overcame heart problems, 2 heart procedure. I could have died on the operating table, 2 strokes, and I'm still having symptoms of things. And they want to come around me playing little pissy-ass games like this. But what about your mama? You think your mother like that? If you died today and somebody murdered you, do you think your mother would get over you within a matter of 6 months? Do you? Ain't no mother and brother and her sisters, his sisters. I mean, they grew up together. They was close. Not allowing these ladies to even grieve. They're messing with them, picking with them, harassing them, threatening to violate your probation. And Natisha doesn't have no advocate. She has disabilities. So does Dominique. And not one person is advocating for them. They have disabilities, living in a hotel room to try to take the little check that you get from Social Security. It's not very much, and have to use it on a hotel room. Then she, at the in-town suite in Indianapolis, she's having seizures. The manager there, it has the audacity to threaten to put them out. But that's somebody talking to the manager to sit up there and do some deliberate things like that to Natisha. Then she got to go find a place. Then she's in trouble with a probation officer, like they deliberately trying to sabotage her good efforts. Dominique, she was waiting stranded in Nevada, but she was waiting on her ID so she could get on an airplane. Well, guess who pops up for the 20th time? Law enforcement sitting at the park, not committing no crime whatsoever, racially profiling her, saying that she's loitering, and then searching her inappropriately. She knows what she's talking about. When people got something to hide, they try to put you away, tuck you away. They don't tuck her away in so many mental health hospitals. It's sad. And this last one, they kept her for 3 months, but they was doing testing on her to see if she was competent. All professional doctors, psychiatrists, said that she's competent as long as she's stable on her medication. Why are they bothering Dominique Sandra Marie Lax? Leave her alone. She has a right not to be harassed. That is abuse of authority. And touching on someone, that is misconduct. And then when she requests for a female officer, oh, now she's resisting arrest now. We'll just put this on her spitefully, since you won't let us get our feel good on. This woman knows what she's talking about. It's just some pervert men that's trying to hide her story and trying to suppress her freedom of speech and her freedom of expression. And to tell Dominique Lack's story, tell Crystal Lack's story, tell Natisha Lack's story, all the 3 women of this family that they've been trying to sit up there and do some dirty, gross and disgusting things with us. But I don't want my story to be smothered and to be secret. I don't believe in secrets of abuse in my family. And it's almost like they're on the outside trying to control my black family that I raised by myself as a single parent. They didn't put no work into it. They didn't buy no diapers, no milk. They didn't have to go and work on a job for $3.35 an hour in a nurse home, wiping people tail and still being called a nigger. They didn't do that. Crystal Lax did that. No other woman did that but me. I'm the one that put that work in. I'm the one that stood as a mother. Who are you to think that you're going to come in somebody else's family boundary lines and you just going to run the damn thing, huh? I've been running it all this time. I've been sitting up there taking care of my kids and my grandkids. Who the hell is an outside person thinking that they got the right to just basically kicking in your door and just going to take over and invade your family? Who gives you that right? I give people the ultimate respect automatically because it's none of my damn business. That's how they get the respect. I'm not all up in people finance, their family, trying to fuck with their family. In other words, I'm not doing stupid things like that. There's a lot of people, kids come to me, they sit down at my steps or whatever, and they express themselves. I never tell them to turn against your mother or nothing. I mean, like, who is these people? Thinking that you can run other people home from the outside looking in. You like a window shopper. You on the outside just looking in, trying to run things from the outside, trying to control the environment, trying to control where we live at, our surrounding, by getting other people involved on your hate and smear campaign and nitpicking and harassing and stalking and following us around. We don't do that to you. We don't care nothing about your business. It's not that important. And I am not that important woman to the point where celebrity status. No, I'm just an everyday black woman that's looking for work and I have my home. That's the blessed part. But now it has to accommodate my disability. with the something that doesn't really have steps. But for right now, God got me a home. It smelled like loud weed in there. It needs air freshener. The carpet needs to be cleaned. Really, somebody needs to help him to really. If the man gonna hire you, do the damn job right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when tenants walk into their new place, they want to be able to smell the smell of it's been clean. They want to be able to look at the carpet and see the lines that somebody actually took time out to clean a carpet. I can't believe that somebody gonna pay you something and you gonna do a half-ass job on it. You understand? If somebody paying you, you should do your job because you might need that same person for work again. You're handing us bull crap like we're crackheads, like I'm a crackhead. Gonna hand me something like that. But the only reason I have to leave where I'm at right now because it's time essential. Time is pressed because they're exiting people. So I have to take what I can get and be grateful that there's a roof over my head. But just the thought that somebody think lower of you when they see you, racially profiling you, stereotyping you as a crackheaded black woman. Don't know me from Adam and Eve. Don't know nothing about my blood test or my pee test. I dare them to test me. I bet you I come out clean. Man, nobody gonna get over the murder of my son. It's almost like they incited it and it happened. It was supposed to be a prank or whatever. And they wanted to videotape it so that they could go viral. They doing some criminal activity around this family. And I'm going to keep getting louder until I get higher up attention. That these are criminal activity, whether it's cyber bullying, cyber intimidating, cyber invading of privacy. It is criminal activity around this whole entire family. And then they're trying to wash down murder. No, you murdered someone or you incited someone to be murdered. This ain't no I wish that the murder go away. No, this ain't one of those type of things. This ain't Hollywood. You did the real deal right here. You took a life or you encouraged somebody to take a life. It's not going to go away just like that. We still got to get through the trial. So keep your fingers crossed because it's not going to go away like you want it. And you can't just sit up there and think that, oh, well, we can distract people by sitting up there messing with the mom and the daughter. And how is that going to solve a murder? How is that going to solve a homicide case?